Hello, hello. Whiskey Cactus here. We're back with more Tales of the Abyss. Let's jump into it. Let's do it. Let's jump into it. Here we go. We got a full team. We got our full team last time. Got our 6th party member, Natalia. And we are here in Caledonia on our way to Xeriuth. And we're going to be a fucking hero, is what we're going to be. I'm going to do one thing. And that is, I want to check. I believe there is... Give me 1 second. I believe there is a side quest that we can do here, and I'm conferring with my cheat device. My cheat device. AKA a side quest guide. I know, I'm not a real gamer, I know. Oh my god. Can you imagine somebody using a guide to make sure they don't miss shit in a game that has missable side quests? Couldn't be me. Hey, buddy. Hey, there he is again. What's this strange creature? Ant Lion Man. Don't crush Annis's dreams. Stop making fun of me, Colonel. I know it's not real. Scimitar and magic lens. Okay, well, we actually... A scimitar. Yeah, that's hefty. Yeah, we'll do it. Oh, do I not have one? I have them equipped. I have one equipped. We can unequip this. We can't unequip it because he doesn't have another weapon. Alright, so hold on. Do we have a weapon shop over here? If we have a weapon shop, then I can purchase another weapon for Guy. You're a weapon shop. Unless, do you just sell scimitars? Oh, you do. Okay. Can't afford it. Can't afford it. Can afford a broadsword, though. Let's see, yikes. That? I want that. I want that. That's, what, 1.5 mil? I can afford that. I can afford it. Can I afford anything? Can I sell anything? Let me sell something. Scale guard. That's money. It's a start. Got a garnet. Gem protected by the 5th phonon. I believe that actually reduces my fire damage. Maybe? I don't know. Do I have any of this stuff I can sell? Probably not. I can sell Panacea bottles. You know what? I'm actually going to do it. I'm actually going to do it. Wild, but I'm going to do it. I'll buy the scimitar. Now I want to buy the steel sword. But I'll buy the scimitar. Fine. This better be worth it. That is hefty. That is a hefty price. Here you go, dude. Yeah. What do I get? He's taking them and throwing them into the ground, or into the pit. Don't ask us. What do we get this time? An orange gel. What a dick. Oh god, I really hope there's a payoff here, because that was absolute horseshit. If I'm being perfectly honest, that was some absolute horse shit. Alright. One other thing we can do, side quest notwithstanding, is, we've got, over here, we got this. I'm gonna check in on this. I think we can just go in and out and in and out and in and out to reap rewards from that. I don't think we actually have to, like, wait for anything. I think we just leave and come back, and that should... What did I get? Pineapple. Okay. 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 Shit, yeah. I will fucking take it. Take these 2 things. Want to trade selected items? I sure do. Obtain 60 gold. I don't have enough to do anything with them? No, I guess not. Alright. Well, got a pineapple gel and a lemon gel. Those are going to be great later. Okay, so we have to go to the Malkuth Consulate. And, I think we should be good to go. I think we should be good to go. I don't think there's anything else to do other than potentially shopping. But I don't know that there's really any value in that right now. Medicine shop, I think we're fine. I know there was an armor shop down this way. Excuse me. Let me double check. Probably can't afford much, but we can take a look. Since we're here. And then we can move on. I would love to get to Exariuth in this stream. I think it's definitely doable. You armor? No, are you armor? You're a weapon shop. You're another weapon shop. You sell crap. Other guy sells better stuff. You are an armor shop. We do have better armor available. We also have rare mail for 500,000. That's great. The feather robe. I thought I got a feather robe. Guess not. All right. These are cheap. So I should be able to get 2 of these. I feel like that's probably better. We'll equip them. Lapis bracelet. And we'll go with... I guess we'll go with you. Although, actually, no, we should probably go with Guy. This guy's up in the front lines. He needs more defense. Can buy another one for Jade, but I'm not going to. I'll hold the rest of my money. Let's go to the Malkuth Consulate. Let's get this show on the road. As they say. They say that. They do say it. Okay. Malkuth Consulate. I would like a ship. Good sirs. I would like a ship. To Kitesewer. In we go. In we go. Hello there.
Colonel, Luke, we've been waiting for you. We received word via carrier pigeon from Dorian General Grants. He plans to proceed to Exariuth with a vanguard unit.
Alright.
He's too early!
We should hurry too.
I guess we better hurry. Uh-oh. I don't like that.
Guy?
I don't like that. Not a fan of that. Oh, okay.
Ow! Guy, don't tell me Ash is controlling you now!
I don't think so. I don't hear any voices anyway.
Your arm's been scarred. This symbol, it looks like a curse slot.
Well, that sucks.
Curse slot?
It's a Dothic phonic art applied to a person's phone slots. It reads information from the brain using the person's memories to control him.
Shall I call a doctor or a healer?
Don't have time.
I'm fine. Let's get on that ship and hurry after Van.
We don't have time.
Isn't it dangerous, though?
The curse slot's power varies depending on the proximity of the user. The user is probably nearby. We should get away from Chesidonia.
Right this way.
Only a phone master can use Dothic phonic arts. He must be... He's resisting more than I expected. No matter. They'll be caught up in Exariuth anyway.
Only a phone master, you say? It's interesting. Don't know what to make of that yet.
After we left Chesidonia, the pain just vanished.
Had me worried, you know?
Apparently it's due to proximity.
Sorry.
Then the curse slot user must have been in Cassidonia after
Yeah,
all.
indeed.
It's a good thing we got away from Cassidonia so quickly, Guy.
Yeah. Say, it was Sink who cut my arm like this. Does that mean he's the user?
It's what it kind of seemed like.
Most likely.
Well, there we go. And here we are, pulling into Kite Sewer. Making progress immediately. Guy, are you alright? Yeah, no pain or anything. Sorry I worried you. Not at all. I should be okay for a while. I should get that looked at after we take care of Exariuth, though. Guy, are you sure you're okay? I'm fine, don't worry. If you say so. That was a little weird. Hello. Sarah's off limits. Okay. Everybody's fully healed. Yeah, everybody's fully healed up. We should be good. I think we're gonna be fine. I don't think there's no like. You have. Oh, you do have. You do have a shop. I don't think I care. Yeah, we should be fine. I think we're fine. Please take care. All right. Off we go. We're going to Exariuth. How do we get here? Past the Dio Range in the northeast. Let's get going. Alright, so we have to go through the Dio Range first. Which sounds dungeony to me. Sounds kind of dungeony. How bad do you suppose things are in Exariuth? The miasma is my main concern. Treating victims there on the spot won't have much effect. Yes, evacuation should be our top priority. But with the Malkuth and Kimlaska roads both out, Tyr and I can't handle all the casualties ourselves. But we'll do what we can until everyone's ready to evacuate. Both sides have been informed, so hopefully it won't take too long. Until then, I guess we're counting on you. Understood. It is the duty of a country's ruler to protect her citizens. I will not abandon them. Right, let's do our best here. So, evacuation. Hold on. So if I save Exariuth, the war will be averted, right? Well, it should be, but I don't know if that'll be enough now. Yes, with the tension between Kimlaska and Malkuth. It may take a lot of work to ease relations. Shouldn't everything be fine as long as Mose stays out of the way? Mose doesn't seem to approve of Ion's actions, so it probably won't be that easy. Huh? Aren't you gonna speak up for Mose again? You wouldn't listen if I did. Besides, I'm sure he'll understand once we save Exariuth. Yeah, right. Okay, here's another one. Malkuth controls the mineral resources in this area, right? Well, Exariuth is theirs, after all. I've heard there's some mines on the Kimlaska side, too, but I've heard their output is lower quality. Raw materials are hard to come by in Kimlaska, especially during wartime. And if you go through Doth, you have the extra tariffs to deal with. I do apologize for the trouble, but the Order needs funds to operate. I was hoping to have a conversation with you on that point, Ion. It is, of course, thanks to Doth that we're able to sustain trade with Malkuth in the first place. However, please save us the economics discussion for a more appropriate time. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up. You're right, we need to focus on Exariuth right now. I do enjoy a lively debate, but the 6 god generals have me rather concerned here. Yeah, we should get moving. There's like a thumping outside my window, and it's very distracting. Alright, so. The Deo range to the place. The place northwest, was it? Is that what they said? There's a lot of things to remember. Synopsis. Xeriuth. Alright, well. It's somewhere here. I think northwest. I think they said northwest. That's probably where they said. So... Oh, it's on Malkuth's side anyway, so we have to... I think we have to go through here anyway. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. There we go.
That's your best?
There we go. Good shit. Where's this mountain range? Not sure if we have to go through here or not, but I think we might. So if they said it's on the Malkuth side, then it would stand to reason that it's through Kitesewer and on the other side of the Malkuth entrance. That would make sense to me. And while we're here, we might as well heal up. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Alright. You are the inn. Yes. Yes. Also, we had to come to Kitesewer for Guy, I think. Almost to Xeriuth before long. I'll be a hero. What are you talking about, Luke? Our true work still lies ahead of us. Well, it's not like I'll have to... Okay, I can't read fast enough. How can you say that when you don't even know Xeriuth's current condition? Well, I'm the ambassador, so all I have to do is give orders, right? Besides, I'm not a healer or anything. What are you talking about? Being a healer or emissary does not matter in the least. Everyone can help. Alright, I'll figure something out when we get there. Now leave me alone already. Don't forget that you're representing Kim Laska. I expect you to act appropriately. Yeah. One affirmation will suffice. Alright, we're gonna save. Gonna save. Alright. Also, is it you? Are you the person I talked to? You are the person I talked to. That registry, is that from G? You know him? My name's Guy. I received this from G. Been waiting for you. I'll teach you what I know of the blade at once. Sorry, if you would please come this way alone. Right, wait just a minute, guys. Let's learn Tempest. Shit, yeah. Done splendidly. The next one it will teach you is waiting at a historical stone monument. Huh? You're not going to tell us which city it is? Even if I wanted to, none of us know detailed information about where the others reside. If Guy is able to fill in the registry, our location should become clear, but... My, why is that so? Various reasons. At any rate, look for a historical stone monument. Take care. Well, okay. Alright. Time to go be a hero. Let's go be a hero. I want to be a hero. I'm gonna be the very best, like no one ever was. Where is this mountain range? Let me just double check and make sure I haven't misunderstood. Dungeon? No, other. No. So... Head for Xeriuth. I want to meet Mr. Van soon. We'll have to cross the Deo Pass to get to Xeriuth. If we don't catch up with him there, we'll probably be able to meet with him. Okay. So, hold up. Xeriuth. That's Kitesewer. That's Kitesewer Naval Port. Alright. So, yeah, no, we did a fuck up. Okay, hold on. We did do a fuck up. I think I know where we're going. We actually have to use, like, the detailed map.
Shall we?
The mini-map is not very good for figuring this stuff out. There we go. So let's take a quick look at the map because I think I know where we need to go. Okay. Library, world map. Here we go. So, if we go like here, right? So if you look to the right, there is that orangey thing that looks like cliffs or something. Over to the right side of the bottom part of the continent. I believe that is where we need to go. I believe that is the mountain pass. So, we need to go back through here. On the Kimlaska side. And I think the mountains we can get to... It seemed like there was a, like a cut-in that might lead there. That's my guess. I think we'll be fine. I think we got this. I think we got this. We go through the Deo range and get to Exariuth. Then we can be a hero. And that's the end of the game. Of course. Because JRPGs, especially Tales JRPGs, are very typically 13 hours long. Alright, so I think if we go in this way, yeah, this looks promising. Fuck off. Fuck off. I don't have time for you guys, you're too weak. Not worth my time.
The difference is so
20 EXP? Maybe for Jade. How far back is he still? 2 levels. Eh, 1.5 levels. Kind of seems like. Alright, it's gotta be up this way, right? This is it. This is definitely it. Yeah, here we go. This is it. Found it. Ooh. More great music. More great music.
At this rate, we'll never catch up to Master Van. We shouldn't have wasted time in the desert.
What do you mean, wasted time?
We were... we saved Ion, you dick.
I mean wasted time. We don't need Ion anymore. The war won't start as long as I'm around.
My god. He's standing right there.
You moron.
Hey!
Luke, even I thought that was arrogant.
This peace is based on the respect the Malkuth Emperor and Father have for the Phone Master. Without Ion, there would be no mediator. No, it's not that either country holds respect for me. They merely want Yulia's score. I'm not really needed.
I can't agree with you there. You carry weight as a deterrent, Ion. Even if you do owe it to Yulia's score.
I see. You're all still young. So, how about we get going now?
Okay,
How does he
Jade.
pull out a line like that at a time like this? You can never tell what that guy's thinking. But Luke, you do need to be more careful with your words.
Yeah, that was a real dick thing to say, man. That Luke, how stupid could he be, anyway? Still angry, are we? That's not like you. I'm not angry. I love Luke and his money. Really, I have to admit, I half expected you to lose your temper on hearing Ion spoken of like that. Huh? No, not at all. Well, okay, I guess it did bother me a little. Indeed. For all his ignorance of the world, that was still quite a careless choice of words. Then again, what more could one expect from Luke? Look, I don't really want to talk about this anymore. Let's go, Colonel. Yes, ma'am. The road is in surprisingly good condition. Yeah, especially since it's not really used anymore. How come? This road was in operation back when Exariuth was part of Kimlaska. Since Malkuth took it from us, there's been no reason to maintain it any longer. But if Exariuth is Kimlaska's next target, it certainly would make sense to clean it up. What is that supposed to mean? I said if. It certainly doesn't appear to have seen any recent work. The fact that it's still in such good condition speaks well for the Kimlaskan engineers who constructed it. You have a most trying way of putting things. Ha ha ha, I suppose I do. I'll try to be more careful. Alright, well here we are. Very pretty environment. Can we Mew Smash? We can Mew Smash. Okay, hold up. Hold up. We have, oh, nothing. Okay. I guess we're Mew Smashing our way this way. Hello, thing. Axe beak adjacent.
This looks like fun.
You are a tomahawk beak. Okay. Recolors already, huh?
Yes, you're done.
Yeah, he's got Tempest. There we go.
Oh, are you done fighting already?
Very good. We shall continue onward and fight our way through. Hello? You wanna tussle? You wanna? There we go.
We have no choice.
Poison needle, I don't like that. Don't be poisoning me, my dude.
Too easy.
Alright, we got a tree over here. Can I feel like... Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Prepare yourself.
I remember things. What are you doing? Over limit. There we go.
The difference is so obvious.
You didn't get anything for that? Rude. Oh, hi.
Prepare yourself. No way.
Well, didn't get a chance to take advantage of it because the enemies are too weak. That's fine with me. I'm okay with that. Found some money. I fucking need it now. After buying that extra scimitar. Kidding me, man? What's up this way? Is this progress? That is progress. Okay, what's over this way then? What's over this way? Is this treasures? This looks like it's showing me that treasure chest. For reasons. Okay. Let's go this way and see what that's about. I can't break that? I can't break that. Alright. Alright, you gotta try stuff. You never know until you try stuff. There might be secrets hidden behind things. There we go.
You're no match for
And Jade gets a level up. Alright, well, this is, small screen here. It's fine. I want to try going left at an opportunity because we know there's a treasure chest. Is it this? No, it's not this. I see another tree. I'm tempted. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Certainly am.
These guys are wimps. Demon Fist! Who's next? Bring it on!
It'll be so cool once I'm able to actually really leverage my overlimit. What are you gonna do, Tyr?
That's your best?
Not quite sure what she was planning to do, but that's fine. Alright, so we go this way. Is this gonna lead me to that treasure? Hope it does. Oh, you're big. You're big. I'll be with you in a minute. Got a gothic mace. Hell yeah. What do you have? You have a cane? Okay.
So you want to fight?
Alright. Let's get a field of phonons going. There we go. Damn it. I don't have Fangblade equipped anyway. That was silly. That was silly. Alright. Well. We've gone through here. So we have this spot we've already gone through. We can hit this tree, see what happens. Uh-huh. Panacea bottle. Alright. This is the way we came from. So let's deal with you. I'm poisoned. I think not, good sir. Does anybody have, like... I bet you Natalia does. Alright, well that's fine. We got a poison bottle. Let's use it. What else are we gonna use it? That's why we have them. I don't think I have demons. No, I don't think I have any anything for Earth.
That's your best?
All right. Anything over here? Nope. Guess we're going this way. Gotta check. Always gotta check. Well, that's pretty. That's very pretty. Hi, dude. Hi, dude. Gonna fight you now. How are my arts doing? Like, I've used Demon Fist a lot, yeah. Fangblade Blade Havoc I haven't used much. Honestly, I like Fangblade just being there. Havoc Strike we've used a ton. Let's see. Demon Fist. Sonic Thrust. We don't know what Sonic Thrust does as far as Field of Phonons, but I think we've got everything covered right now except for Earth, so there we go.
I feel nothing from my enemy.
Oh, Luke has learned Item Thrower. We can finally have Luke use items on other people. What level did that record? Level 25. Well, Tyr didn't learn it, so I don't know. That looks like progress. So what is this? Is this treasure? There you go, guy. I'm gonna hold on to overlimit.
That's your best?
Hold on to it. Another treasure. Even more money. Alright. Just making sure. Just making sure. You never know. You never know how stuff like that works. Alright, going up. Going across the bridge. Going up even more. Oh, Ion.
Ion!
I have a feeling Luke's about to say something very insensitive.
Are you alright? Do you want to rest a bit?
No, I'm fine. No, you have to rest. We're taking a break, everyone.
A break? What are you talking about? Master Van's gone on ahead.
Luke, there's no harm in resting a little.
Yeah, this is a tough mountain path. There's nothing we can do.
I'm the ambassador. If I say we go, we go.
Told ya. Fucking told ya.
Listen, you.
Let's get some rest. Ion, I trust that's all right with you?
Hey,
I'm sorry to be a burden, Luke.
fine. Just for a little.
Thank you.
What a dick. What a gigantic douche
I don't know
nozzle.
why you're in such a hurry, but you could do with less attitude.
At least they're calling it out.
What are you talking about? I don't have any attitude.
Fine, never mind.
What's her problem? Damn it.
Oh, Luke. Oh, I think that's it. That's the whole, like, I thought we were gonna have, like, a scene there or something, but no. Alright, we're gonna save. Do a little save. And this is the way we came, and this is just, okay, yeah. Alright, so we're good here. We can go and progress onward. Excellent, hello. You're a bug thing that I want to fight. Can I fight? Fight me? Fight me? Fight me? You wanna fight me? Hello? Thank you. Hello, bug thing.
Looks like fun.
Guess you're done.
That's your best?
Alright. Got more axes. Tyr has burned through a lot of TP. Get wrecked. Get wrecked.
Too easy.
Guy levels up. It's fantastic. He's at 25. Natalia's at 20. She's caught up pretty quick. Alright, I think we're doing pretty well. She's, yeah, she's halfway to the next level. What we got over here? Treasure. Cobalt chamber. Alright. What do we got there? Cobalt chamber is what? Area of effect? What's going on here? It's gotten pretty buff. As far as what does blue do? Ability to push, lift, or send the enemy flying. All right, so let's Fangblade feels like that would be good. Unless, do we want to go with like tier? Yeah, healing circle. Reduces time it takes to recover after casting. Can we do that off of, off Nightmare? What do we do here? Recover after casting, alright. Yeah, let's have you do that after, after first aid. Let's do that. I'm good with that. This is progress. We came from here. We have 2 paths. I think that is actual progress. I think this is... No, this looks like actual progress. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. What is this? No, fuck. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Going back down here. Going back down here. Well, it's one or the other. I feel like further down is real progress, so I'm gonna come back up and go around this way. Man, it's probably one treasure chest. Who actually cares? Does anybody actually care? Is this really gonna be that important? It's a tree. We're doing this for a tree. There we go, Jade. That was actually really nice. So I was getting a bit swarmed. And you knocked them all back. And Jade is poisoned.
Get out of my face.
And that's not great. But I'm hoping Natalia has something for that. She might not. Not Annis. Recover, yes. Boom. She also has heal. Which we can use kind of freely since she's not actually in our fighting party at the moment. Oh, you tell me there's something in here. I don't like that. That felt like cheating. Alright, fine. Fine, here we go. Continuing onward. Onward for reals. We're getting to Exariuth at some point. It's gonna happen. Believe me. Hi. Hi there, Wolf.
This looks like fun.
That's right. Who's next?
Oh, my elite foreigner. Guess you're done.
There we go.
Too easy.
There we go. Alright, so we have this way. And we have this way. This looks like leading onward, okay. So let's go this way first. This also looks like leading onward. Alright, well. Once again, 2 ways to go.
These guys are whips.
Asking Luke not to get cocky? That's bold. I don't know. I don't know if he could do that. It's kind of in his nature. There we go.
You're no match for us.
Excellent. Hi. You clearly want to fight.
We're outnumbered.
All they have is their numbers. We can win this.
I think we'll be fine. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about their numbers.
Oh, my elite foreigner.
There we go. I was gonna say, that would be really helpful right now, Tyr. Thank you.
That's your best?
Alright. Well, this has been a very good grinding experience, if I'm being honest. Picked correctly. Well, hell. That was certainly an event, wasn't it? Alright. A lot of good work being done here.
We're done here.
Alright. So that was that. We can go the other way now, and I think that should probably lead us down to that area, and I noticed a save point there, which is good. So we haven't had one in a bit. I think we're pretty much just about through here. I already fought him. Alright. This is the place. How do I get in here? Is it around... No, there is a way. Alright, let me deal with you first.
These guys are wimps. They'll still beat you if you guard
Get away from my healer. Alright, her TP is pretty low. So I might want to pop an orange shell. I'm not sure yet. There we go.
That's your best?
Okay. There is a way through here. I'm not sure what it is. There is a way. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. Actually don't know.
Fight to live.
Fight to live. Live to fight. Where the fuck am I going here? Apple gel. Hold on. This feels like we're actually going somewhere important. What's over this way? No, that's gotta be progress. I think that's the way out. So what is this? Is this progress? I don't know. I don't know. There's so many paths. I can't remember. It's not like we can't just come back in and go the other path if we leave. It's not like we're not getting locked out. There we go.
Just stay dead.
That's all you leveled up. Got a whole bunch of stuff. It's pretty cool. Got an orange gel, that's great. I'm gonna pop one right now on tier. Alright, so that was that path. I'm gonna try... I feel like the one behind the Mew Smash Boulder is the one that's actually progress. So let's see what this is. Maybe this will get us back around up to the house. Yeah. Yeah. Don't you be doing it. Oh my god. No stun locking allowed. These guys are a pain in the ass. No lie, these guys are actually a pain in the ass.
That was too easy.
Jay leveled up again, though.
Beat us.
Don't.
Pardon me. Alright, here we go. This better be worth it. Steel bow, that's probably worth it. Probably worth it. Natalia? Yeah, oh yeah, that is a big jump. Big jump up. Okay. So I think we're good. I think this was this whole path. I don't think there is anywhere else to go this way, right? Oh, no, there is. Oh, no. Well. Here we go.
Stop!
Here we go.
Tyr, why do you continue to spend time with those people?
I'm under orders from Grand Maestro Mose. What about you? Why are you kidnapping Ion and traveling to the Sephiroth?
Yeah. That's a good question.
Freedom and free will for human beings.
That's a bold statement to make.
What do you mean?
This world is completely controlled by the score.
Ah.
People read the score for anything they do. The score rules their lives. Don't you think that's wrong?
The score doesn't exist to control people. It's merely a tool to help them follow the correct path.
The correct path, he says.
Perhaps for you, Phone Master, but most people depend on the score. It controls them. The worst cases consult the score to see what they should have for dinner. You are no different.
We don't go that far, but if the score shows the future, then it's best to live as it says.
The score you get read on your birthday is a useful reference.
Yes, and you hear your life score from the moment you're born, so...
In the end, relying on the score makes life easier. Mind you, the scores other than Yulia's are vague and hard to understand.
That's what I'm talking about. This world is mad. Someone has to change it.
Ah. And that's you guys?
Tyr, join us.
I still don't trust my brother, and you're his loyal partner. Until my suspicions toward him are cleared, I can't return to you.
Then I'll stop you by force.
Oh boy. Boss fight. This is one of the only God Generals we have yet to fight. Magic Lens. 31,000. That is quite a number.
Child, I am not a child.
What are you and Van trying to do?
Van tell you to stop us? Is that his order too?
I will not explain things here. I just want to stop Tyr.
Why should we listen to you without hearing any reason first?
There we go.
Ignore me. You just don't know when to stop. Be gone.
So, the motives of the God Generals are revealed. Not sure why they're doing the specific things they're doing. Like, we know the motivation behind it, but we don't know the function of what they're doing. What does Ion have to do with that, and what does the Sephiroth have to do with that, and all that. But now we kind of get a sense of what these guys are up to. But, one thing we don't know, they're supposed to be under orders from Van. We don't know if that's true, because Van certainly seems to think they're acting on their own. Alright, how we doing? 14,000, we're over halfway. Got her boxed in. It doesn't seem to be helping us very much. Oh, no. No casting magic. Oh, shit. Now she's gonna cast magic. Now she's casting magic. Oh, you gotta get healed up magically. I'm gonna heal up Jade. 8,000, not bad. No, 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 get out of that, get out of that, get out of that. Shit, 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 shit. Ugh. How we doing? 3,000. All right, not bad, not bad, not bad. You give. Oh, you can't. You can't. You can't. You can't. You can't. You take an orange gel. Oh, get out of that! Get out of it! Get out of it! Get out of it! Oh, crap! Yep. All right. Well. Yeah. Yeah. Arcane arts are scary. Get out of it! Get out of it! Get out of it! Over limit again? Yikes. Alright, I'm gonna play healer. Actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. There we go.
Pretty good.
Calculated risk. Calculated risk.
Tyr, get away from that reject!
Reject? Excuse you.
Reject?
That's rude.
Talking about me?
That is so rude.
So, it was you people who resurrected that forbidden technology.
Sorry, what?
Jade, no. There are some things people are better off not knowing.
Bullshit. I'm the player. You better tell me.
Ion, you knew?
What? Stop leaving me out of the conversation. What are you talking about? It's something to do with me, right?
Whose idea was it? Was it Dist's?
Are you talking about Fomagri? What good would it do you to know? The die has been cast, Necromancer.
Over my dead body.
Ooh, Jade's pissed.
Colonel, you're actually really angry.
I'm sorry. I lost control. I'm all right now. Let's hurry to Axariuth.
Yikes. That was really, really big.
Damn it, you're keeping me in the dark on purpose. Tell me what the hell's going on.
Master, you mustn't get mad.
They all jerk me around and then act like I'm not even here. I'm the ambassador, damn it!
Oh, man.
Master.
Master Van's the only one. He's the only one who understands.
Alright, well. That could have gone better. But that's okay, because we got through it and everybody was alive, and I think we're fine. I think we're doing good. I think we're doing great, actually. Damn it. Master. Why won't anyone tell me what's going on? Why did Lagretta call me a reject? And everybody else is keeping all these big secrets from me. Stop making fun of me. I'm the ambassador, damn it. Please don't get angry. Then go away. Just leave me alone already. All of you, I swear. Master. Well. 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 Welp. I think that looped right back around. It did. Okay. There we go. We've gotten everything. So yeah, that was interesting. A lot of stuff got said there. A lot of important stuff. Oh, hi. I would prefer not to deal with you. I would prefer not to. Okay, I guess we're gonna. I was just gonna save after a big boss fight. But that's fine. Out of the way. Turbulence, hell yeah. So we have Splash, we have Turbulence, and we have Stalagmite. So I think the only thing we're missing is an Earth one. No, not an Earth one, a Fire one.
Guess that does it.
Alright. Let's Let's go ahead and hit that save. No, this one. There we go. Alright. So, lots of big things there. Don't know what to make of all of them at the moment. Clearly, we're being kept in the dark on purpose. And on purpose by the game, also on purpose by the characters. But hopefully we're gonna learn more about this. Damn it, why does everyone keep making fun of me? Luke, perhaps we could have explained things better. But if you're going to keep up that attitude... Stop preaching and shut the hell up, you colt. Yikes. Stop being so childish. Shut up, Master Van never made fun of me. He was always nice to me. He always explained things if I didn't know them. So you're just a puppet who can't do anything without my brother around. What? Never mind, but let me tell you something. You'd better start thinking on your own. Or one of these days you're gonna do something you cannot undo. Damn it, Master Van. Well, alright, so we're headed to Exariuth, which is probably up here. Okay. 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 Alright, we definitely need an inn. So hopefully Exariuth is, not, you know... Hopefully there's a place to rest there.
That's your best?
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so we follow the path one of these ways. Well, there's the town. Let's do it. Let's go in. Here we are. We have made it to Exariuth. Uh-oh.
What is this?
That's the miasma.
This is worse than I imagined.
It's because we took so long to get here.
Hey, Natalia, they're dirty. Get away from them. You might catch something.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
What's dirty?
Punch him.
What am I going to catch? Don't say such stupid things. Are you alright?
Did you all come from the Kimlaskin side?
Sure did.
I'm Natalia, Princess of Kimlaska. We've come to offer aid at the behest of His Majesty, Emperor Peony.
Ah, a man named Gramps told us you'd be coming.
Ah, so Van's already here.
My name's Pyro. I'm the local supervisor for the mine here. The mayor fell ill, so I'm handling things in his place.
Where are Dorian General Grants and the rescue team?
Gramps is inside the mine. He's attempting to rescue our companions who collapsed there.
It looks like the miasma isn't quite as thick here as by the Fubris River.
Oh, that's good.
It's pretty bad inside the mine.
Hmm.
Let's take a look around out here.
So
then
we
head
got
for the
people.
mine.
We got people trapped in the mine with the miasma. That's
Luke,
really important.
Huh? Oh, right.
Good job leading. Luke, come on. Think how everyone will feel if they see us looking depressed. But I'm the ambassador. I don't have anything to do. Can you lift rocks? There's plenty for you to do. Transport the injured, carry things. But why do I have to do that? That's not my job. Luke. What? You don't honestly think that, do you? Look around you. Use your head. Come on, let's go. But carrying them off one at a time would take forever. I can use hyperresonance to get rid of the miasma in an instant. But first, I've got to find Master Van. Well, alright. This is worse than I had imagined. People could be dying already. We've got to hurry. All these people lying on the ground, and there are probably more still trapped in the mines. This is terrible. It looks like some of them are still in decent shape, but asking them to help would be rather harsh. Should we split up? First, we need to assess the situation. We'll decide how to proceed after that. We'll have to go through the entire town. Is that okay with you, Luke? Luke, are you listening? Yeah. The blue and green stones in the walls, those are minerals, right? Yes, minerals from Exariuth are highly valued as raw materials for weapons and armor. So if we all just grab a couple along the way, we'll all be rich. Just kidding. So what's the story? Oh boy. People of Exariuth are risking their lives to mine the minerals from these tunnels. It's our duty to do what we can to rescue them. Yeah. Well, what can I do here? Can I get rid of the miasma? I don't know any of these people. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. So, this is Luke. This is Tyr. This is Jade. This is Guy. Annis and Natalia. This is my party. Luke's the main guy. He is, the son of the Duke of one of the countries. And, he was kidnapped 7 years ago, and he's lost all his memories from then. And in, like, retaliation, not quite retaliation, but to, like, protect him, he's been kept in his manor for the past 7 years. And all of a sudden, he's training with his, you know, main character lost all his memories. Yeah. That's, you know, standard JRPG thing. But yeah, he was training with his, tutor, his, you know, whatever, mentor. And, Tyr shows up and tries to kill the mentor, and she and Luke get teleported to a whole different country, in a weird thing. Unexplained. And then, they have to get back home, and along the way they meet up with Jade and Guy and Annis and Natalia and all that stuff. So basically, there's a lot going on. The world is ruled by the score, which is like telling of the future, the prophecy, things like that. Is this an inn? I would like to rest. Oh, I'm gonna give me 3 apple gels. I'll take it. Yeah. So the score tells the future. We don't really know what it is. We know bits and pieces of it. And the short version is we have to come here to help people because the mine has collapsed and there's miasma spewing all over the place. And it's in the score that Luke supposedly saves people here. So we're here. Meanwhile, there's a whole subplot going on about people who want to get rid of the score and all of that. So we have to operate the elevator, okay. So the immediate goal right now is that Luke is, because he has no memories, he is very ignorant about a lot of things, and the rest of the team are kind of tired of dealing with it. And so they kind of treat him a little impatiently. And his mentor doesn't. Luke dumb as a rock. It's not so much that he's dumb. A, he lost all his memories. B, he's very arrogant. And so he's hard-headed and doesn't take the time to learn things. He kind of just pushes through, and that gets on a lot of people's nerves. But yeah, so he's asking a lot of questions, and he's not very tactful. And so people start to kind of be like, well, if you're going to have an attitude, then, you know, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. And so he feels like he's being left in the dark. And his mentor, Master Van, goes out of his way to be like really good to him and really like take time to explain things and all that. So he really appreciates that, and that's who we're looking for. He has said, you know, you can be a hero. Yeah, arrogant characters. You're not alone. A lot of people really don't like Luke. Now, obviously, he has character growth. That's kind of the whole thing. But yeah, a lot of people are put off by Luke. Understandably. But, yeah, Master Van has told him, basically, that he can be a hero if he uses his special power. The same power that transported him and Tyr across the world. If he uses that power to deal with the miasma, instead of, evacuating the town, as the score says. And, as Luke feels very indebted to his master, and he's the only one who really, like, treats him like a person, he seems very much inclined to do that instead of what the team says. And that's kind of where we're at right now. So we're looking for Master Van. We're here supposed to be helping, but Luke is looking for Master Van. Can I not get down there? Or do I just... Oh, I just go... Wait. There's gotta be a way down there. Come now. Can I jump? Here's a treasure chest, and I want it. Alright, maybe we just go in here. That's the mining tunnel. Hold on. There has got to be. There has got to be a path down. Maybe not. Oh. Oh? How about this? Pain of Xeriuth. Hold on, what do we got here? Xeriuth used to be part of Kimlaska, wasn't it? Indeed, although this area has always been embroiled in conflict. Mining rights must be pretty tempting. Undoubtedly, the raw materials from these mines can satisfy an entire country's needs with ease. But to think of how the people living here must suffer from such pointless conflict. And now there's this miasma to deal with as well. I can sympathize with the people of Xeriuth. Indeed. Alright, this is not, this is just people here. Losing a ton of money? Yeah, well that's that's part of the problem. The other problem is the miasma is very hazardous for their health. So the score says we're supposed to come here and evacuate and help them. We should be able to use... Health schmouth. We should be able to use our special power. Tell me I can get down there and get it. Oh, alright. Just eat healing food. Alright.
Sergeant Grants!
I think we're gonna pass on that treasure chest. Maybe it's there just for decoration. I don't know.
My name's Hyman. I'm the one who informed Grand Maestro Mose about the 7th phone stone.
Uh-huh.
Good work.
The 7th phone stone? Don't tell me it's been found.
We think so, but we can't be sure until we excavate it.
Tyr, please go confirm the 7th phone stone's authenticity. I'll go with the others and catch up to the Vanguard.
All right. Please take care of the villagers.
7th phone stone. That is one of the phone stones. One of the big rocks that the score is written on. They're looking for the real one. That's kind of lateral to the main plot, though. Here we are. We're inside the mine. Miasma's pretty bad in here. Maybe the source is deeper in the mine. So the farther we go, the worse it'll get. I know it's dangerous, especially without Tyr. There may still be people left within the mine. Maybe we can do something about the source of the miasma, too. I guess we'll just have to go in. The source. If I can get rid of that, like Master Van said, Maybe everyone will start treating me a little better. Luke, what's the matter? Let's go. Ah, right. Alright, so without Tyr, we're gonna have to use Natalia. And let's go strategy. I want her to make sure she's on. Assist is fine, but without Tyr, we need heal. She's backup healer. Gonna have to be primary healer for the moment.
All right, let's go.
Got some bats. Alrighty. Jaden over limit. There we go. Jade gets another level up. Fantastic. I think he's just about... Yeah, he's almost caught up with me now. That's good. Alright, let's do some exploring. Panacea bottle. What else do we have over here? Anything? Any other shafts or... Oh, we can go down here. Hold up. What's over this way then? It's a very weird angle for a dungeon. Steel circlet. Alright.
Alright, let's go.
What are you guys? Rock spirits. Okay. Stalagmite's probably not the play. Jade. That seems pretty decent. Just love using rock against rock. Yeah, I think generally the AI should be smart enough to know once it does it once, like, oh hey, don't do that again.
That's your best?
Here and in the other, yeah. Alright, is this progress? Or is this should be a dead end? This feels like it. No, it's not. Alright, hold up. Is this a... No, that's just decoration. Okay. Hold up. So before we do this then... Hi. Hi, bat. Hi. Is this a dead end? Exit. Oh. Aha. There it is. Archery gloves. Alright, worth it. Super worth it. For 3 defense points? Yeah. Ooh, I see that real battles never go as easy as training. So why don't you go back? Rude. No, I have no intention of returning to the castle. And besides, did my healing skills not prove useful just now? You have a point. Until now, we've had to rely on Tyr for healing. Having another 7th Fonus like you on the team would certainly be an asset. Guy, you can't be serious. She'll make you do everything. Luke, I trust you have not forgotten our promise. Yeah. And besides, you yourself chose to allow me to accompany you. I expect no further complaints from you, understood? Stupid, stuck-up wannabe queen. More like wannabe dictator. Alright, well. Now we know that this is the correct way to go. So we got that treasure chest. I think the only other path was just to go through that door. Yikes. There we go. Alright. What's all this experience Tyr's missing out on? Got him.
Oh, are you done fighting already?
Alright. So, yeah, I think we're just going through the door. Another treasure. What do we got over here? You know... Yeah, stop using rock on rock, Jade. There we go. Wind on rock feels much better. There we go. Good stuff. 356 experience. That's a lot. Alright, what's this? Life bottle. Alright, well, apparently I don't die enough. I don't die often enough. It's back here. More enemies.
Alright, let's go. Want to see how strong I really am?
Come on, Jesus. One of these days we'll get the ability to use Mystic Arts. I don't remember exactly when. Not sure if it's a tutorial thing or if I think it's a skill we have to get. Pretty sure it's a skill.
That's your best?
And it's leveled up. Carmine Chamber and money. Alright, what's Carmine Chamber? That's the green one. What does that do? Reduce the amount of TP. Alright, I want to hold that. I want to hold on to that, and I definitely want to give that to Tyr once she comes back. Because healing arts that require less magic to use, big bonus. Like that. Like that a lot. There we go. Hell yeah. If you use Splash again, that'd be great. We could finish him off with, Nope. Okay, that's fine too. That's fine too. Level ups. Level ups. What do we got? I'm sorry? Oh, that's okay, that's Tears. Alright, that's fine. Got multiple things for Tyr when she comes back. Alrighty. And more treasure, hopefully.
These guys are whips. They'll still beat you if your guard's down.
There we go. Stop using stalagmite. Look, dude, don't use stalagmite. No more stalagmite, dude.
The difference is so obvious.
Alright. Give me something good. Cobalt Chamber. That would be good for your heal, probably. Yeah, that's good. Do that. That's progress. What's over this way? Enemies. Enemies, for one thing.
These guys are whips. They'll still beat you if your guard's down.
Everybody's gaining levels out here. It's fantastic. I love to see it. Love to see it. What do we got? Halberd. Who the fuck is that for? Is that Jade? It is Jade. Alright. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. It's a hell of an increase. I'll take that. Alright, where are these trapped miners? How deep into the mine are they? Oh, that's thick miasma. This doesn't look good.
Hold on! We're here to save you!
Something's wrong. I don't see the Vanguard anywhere.
Not again!
Don't take another step!
I think I'm gonna take another step. Those headaches again. Master, are you okay? Leave me alone. Ew. Still nothing for me to do. Where's Master Van, anyway? Why so mean? If only he were here, I could get rid of the miasma. I mean, there's a lot of reasons. Where the hell is Master Van? Luke, let's take care of the people here first. Well, Master Van's here helping people too. He'll know what I should do. I have to go find him. Luke, the people here are counting on you. As the Goodwill Ambassador, to rescue them as quickly as... I know, you don't have to tell me. I see, very well then. I mean, number one, super sheltered. Missing memories. Feels like everybody's kind of talking above him, over him, around him, not including him in the conversation because he doesn't know enough and he's holding them back and he's kind of reacting to that. And also he's a son of a noble who hasn't wanted for anything in his life, so he doesn't really, he's got that as part of it as well. Alright, so we have Jade. I don't know where Van is or anything, where the Vanguard is or any of that stuff, but we're just gonna keep going forward.
Something's wrong up above. I'll go take a look.
Oh. Just me and Ion now. There's Van.
Don't go any further! Stop before it's too late! Listen to me!
I'm not letting you order me around!
Alright. Hello, Van.
You finally made it.
I sure did.
Master, there you are! Where's the rest of the Vanguard?
I have them standing by elsewhere. Phone Master, could I ask you to open this door?
It's a big ask.
A Dothic seal. So this is another Sephiroth. I don't think opening this will serve any purpose.
It will. It's necessary for the revival of Axariuth.
Ion, please. Everything will be okay if you do what Master Van says.
All right.
So is Master Van evil or what? I mean...
Stop, damn you! Don't go! Are you trying to destroy Axariuth?
We don't know. As far as Luke knows, Master Van is his mentor. He's the only one who's ever really taken an interest in him. He's trained him how to fight. He's been kind of a father figure. And, we don't really know anything different. Tyr doesn't trust him at all. Seems ultra shady. I mean, he's clearly suspicious. He's meant to be suspicious. He's done some suspicious things. And then we have Ash in our head saying, hey, don't do that. Are you trying to destroy Axariuth?
What are you talking about?
But Ash
I'm
is
just gonna neutralize the miasma here.
supposedly a bad guy, so I don't know if we can trust him either. All we can really do is trust the person that we've trusted as far back as we can remember. And this is fucking trippy. Where the hell are we?
It's the same as the Zhao ruins in Shuri Hill.
Luke, this way.
I'm gonna be a hero. I won't let Ash stop me. Luke, don't you think we should wait for the others? Master Van's here. Isn't that enough? And besides, I'm gonna save Exariuth right now. Who's gonna complain about that? What do you mean? Just wait and see. I don't know. Ion doesn't seem too thrilled about it. This music is great. I love it. Love it. Progress. Treasures. I don't think there's really anything. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think there's really anything to find in here. So this is like the thing below the world or something. I mean, this is underneath the mine, under the mining town. The mining town's already in a big pit. So this is very... One Alphen back. Yeah, Alphen's super nice. Luke is...
Now, Luke, go down to that phone machine, the passage ring, and neutralize the miasma.
He needs someone to smack him, really. That's what he needs.
What are you talking about? Is that even possible?
Yeah, it is for me. I'm a chosen hero.
Oh boy. The ego. The gigantic ego.
Tyr, what's going on?
Hey, it's Tyr. She's back.
Colonel, the Vanguard was wiped out.
The Vanguard was what now?
The Oracle Knights who captured the Tartarus ambushed them.
Oh. Oh, that's not good.
That explains the missing Vanguard. They must be trying to stop us from saving Exariuth.
Who would want to stop us from saving Exariuth?
No, they were waiting here under orders from Van to take me away.
Oh.
What do you mean?
I went to verify the 7th phone stone. It turns out it wasn't real. But I was nearly kidnapped by Oracle soldiers when I went there.
Why you?
It's my brother. He wants to protect me from what he's about to do.
Oh.
Where is he now? He's trying to do something horrible.
Oh.
Hey, do something about that Drek you call Luke, or we're all going to die.
Oh, there's Ash. You come here
He
in
was
person.
Ash told me. There's no mistake.
Oh, yikes.
Van is...
Van is? Van is? What is Van?
Good. Concentrate just like that. Now, foolish replica Luke, unleash your power.
I'm sorry, what? What?
What the hell?
What?
Something's coming out of me.
Yeah, so this is the moment.
Luke, listen to my voice. Now relax.
This is a big moment. This is kind of big moment.
When I order you to release your power, you will open every phone slot in your body and unleash a hyper-resonance.
I'm so surprised.
That same power you're using right now. The trigger phrase will be...
So, I don't think it's supposed to come as a huge surprise that Van is doing something shady, because we've clearly been seeing that throughout the first part of the game. It's more of a surprise to Luke than it is to the player.
Foolish replica Luke.
Van is... planning to destroy Exariuth.
Oh no. That's bad. That's really bad. We don't want that. We're supposed to be saving Exariuth.
proven useful, Replica.
But when we look back, and we actually see the interactions between Van and Luke since the beginning, it's actually really fucking gross.
Man?
The degree of grooming
Damn.
that actually happened.
Ash, why are you here? I told you not to come.
Too bad. I also brought the sister you tried to save.
Oh, jeez.
Let me go. I'm going to die here too.
I'd intended to save Ion with that, but now I have no choice. I can't afford to lose you.
Van, I knew it! You've betrayed me! You said you were going to preserve these outer lands.
These what?
What about the people of Axariath, the Oracle soldiers and the Tartarus? They'll all be killed!
Hysterica, someday you'll come to understand the folly and ugliness of this world. I want you to live, at least long enough for me to see you come to your senses. You have the phonic hymns. Use them.
Damn! The tunnels are collapsing!
Everyone, come close! Hurry!
Fans giving out some seriously cliche villain lines. So this is pretty much, this is kind of the end of Act 1. And big story changes have happened. I don't know, I don't think the Tartarus is getting... Nope. Nope, Tartarus ain't making it. This feels really, really bad. This feels real bad. Okay. Also, can we note the fact that he called him foolish replica Luke? Those were words that he said. And also, Tyr said the words Outer Lands.
Master, thank goodness!
Well, this sucks. How did we survive that? We survived it with Tyr's phonic hymn. Damn, what the hell just happened? I used hyper-resonance to get rid of the miasma and Axariath, and then the mine collapsed, and then... Damn it, what's going on? What's going on is healing save point is what's going on. Let's go ahead and do ourselves a little save there. Alright, now we gotta talk to people. Hey, Mew. I don't know what happened. Yeah, neither do I. No response. He dead. Tyr hadn't sung that phonic hymn, we'd have been dead as well. Yulia's phonic hymns are powerful indeed, indeed. Indeed they are, indeed. Hello, Natalia. They're already dead. Were we the only ones who survived? Is this the Cliffoth? I never imagined I'd come here like this. I don't know what that word means. I'll explain in due time. Right now I want to find as many survivors as we can. I'm glad Ion's safe. Did we get caught in Axaria's destruction and fall underground? Didn't anyone else survive? It's too late now. I failed to protect Axariath. I feel like I may have done something bad.
There's someone there.
Maybe I
Daddy,
oh god.
it hurts.
Oh, this is the worst.
Hang on, I'll save you.
Oh, this is the worst.
Stop! That's a bottomless sea of mud and miasma. You'll die if you jump in there.
Then what can we do for that boy?
Let's try healing phonic arts from here. They might reach.
He's sinking. No.
Mommy, help! Daddy, help!
Well,
Is this place going to break apart too?
that was fucked up.
Let's go to the Tartarus. The emergency buoy is operational, and it's managing to stay above the mud.
Yeesh.
It looks like it will still run.
There's a place called Yulia City here in the cliff off. It should be to the west.
You seem to know a lot about this.
Let's try heading there.
Tyr.
You seem to know a lot about this place. I'd like to hear an explanation once we're safe.
I'd like to hear an explanation right fucking now. Alright, use left, right to turn, X to move forward, and square to move backward. You can turn with L and R. Alright. Cannot leave the Tartarus except by entering a harbor. Please note that you cannot save while riding in the Tartarus. Okay, well. Van's true intentions. This seems important. That poor child, we weren't able to save him. There was nothing we could have done. If we had seen him just a little bit earlier, then perhaps. If only I had been able to stop Van. We could have saved him and everyone else in Exariuth. What are you talking about? Master Van and I were only trying to get rid of the miasma. We were only trying to... It's too late for that now. Tyr. I'm more concerned about Van's intentions. What does he gain from destroying the town? I don't know. But I doubt the fall of Exariuth is the end of his plans. I'm worried about what may follow. Whatever may come, it is our duty to stop it. Yes, I will stop him this time for certain. Yeah, they all kind of died. I think it's less whatever and more just kind of like total shock. Because so much has happened right now and we don't even know where we are. Well, some of us apparently do. But
no matter how far we go, there's nothing in sight. Are we really underground?
In a way. The place you live is known down here as the Outer Lands, the world's outer shell.
The world's outer shell. You know, one kid does it. Yeah, well.
It's a floating land supported by pillars called Sephiroth trees that extend from the cliff off.
You're saying words, Tyr. So, our world is a shell that is held up by Sephiroth trees.
I don't understand.
Yeah, that's very...
Long ago, the Outer Lands were here in the cliff off.
Uh-huh.
Unbelievable!
2,000 years ago, the miasma enveloped Aldrint and infected the land. That is when Yulia read the 7-part score, finding a way to escape destruction and bring prosperity.
Ooh.
Based on the score, Yulia proposed a plan to raise the planet's crust using the Sephiroth.
And that was the beginning of the Outer Lands. Huh. That's quite a story.
Yes. Only maestros and above in the Order of Lorelei know, as do those born in the Cliff-Off. Then, you're from the Cliff-Off, Tyr?
Sure sounds like it.
At any rate, we've fallen down here. We were saved thanks to Tyr's phonic hymn.
Why did this happen? You said Exariuth was supported by a pillar, correct?
Well, it sounds like we kind of destroyed the pillar.
Yes, but that pillar disintegrated. How?
I don't know how. Definitely not by anything I did.
I don't know anything about it.
Why is everyone looking at me?
Neutralize the miasma.
Uh-huh. Van told me that I could neutralize the miasma and be a hero if I used my hyperresonance.
He told me that if I caused a hyperresonance there, the miasma would disappear.
Yeah.
My brother deceived you, and you destroyed the pillar that supported Exariuth.
But...
No, that can't be.
But...
Van ordered you to stand next to the passage ring. Those passage rings are what produce the pillars. Tyr is probably right.
So, remember when I said Luke needed to get smacked? I think he just got
careless.
smacked.
I never dreamed that Van would make Luke do such a thing.
I wish Luke had at least discussed it with us beforehand.
Yeah.
Neutralizing the miasma could have waited until the residents were evacuated. Of course, there is little point in saying that now.
Yes. Exariuth is gone. Thousands of lives lost in an instant.
Are you saying it's my fault?
Yeah, kinda. That's heavy. That was a heavy moment right there.
Master Van said... Yeah, Master Van told me to do it.
Yeah, well...
I had no idea this would happen. No one told me. It's not my fault. It's not my fault!
It's your fault.
Colonel?
I'm returning to the bridge. If I stay here, I'll just be irritated by some ridiculous ranting.
What's your problem? I
not
tried
his
to
fault.
save Exariuth.
Ever since you lost your memory, you're like a completely different person.
It's not his fault. It's complicated, and that's what's interesting about it, because he has a point, but as Jade said, he could have discussed it. He didn't discuss it because people were getting annoyed at him for being an ass, which was his fault for being an ass. It's good. It's so not black and white.
You won't do anything to stop it either. Don't just blame me.
You're right. I'm powerless. But still. Ion, don't even bother talking to him. He's not worth it.
You're 13. You are a child,
Master
Annis.
Van's fault, not mine, right, guy?
Luke, don't make me think even less of you.
I was stupid for starting to think you had some good in you.
Yikes.
Why? Why are you all blaming me?
Master, cheer up.
Shut up! What do you know?
A lot of my people died because of me. So, I can understand what you're feeling, Master.
Don't compare me to you! Don't compare me to...
Ooh. Ooh. Did no one else survive besides us? I doubt it. They were probably all swallowed up by that sludge. Ah, this is horrible. It's my fault. If only I hadn't opened the door so carelessly. You may have opened the door, but that doesn't make it your fault. It's Van and... Annis, don't bother. You're wasting your time. Don't talk about Luke like that. We don't have time for that kind of thing right now. You have a point. If we don't make it to Yulia City, we'll be in danger ourselves. Damn it. Alright, so Yulia City, I think, is just ahead. I think it's this on the map. Oh. Or cutscene, that too.
I've detected an unusually strong phonon signature. It's to the west.
Sounds like Yulia City.
That's probably Yulia City.
Okay, it's to the west. To the west, yeah. So, right ahead of us. There we go.
I can see something. Is that a waterfall?
Yes, it's seawater from the outer lands coming down. The city's inside.
Won't the water pressure crush the Tartarus?
Don't worry, the water vaporizes near the ground.
Interesting.
Then here we go.
The Watcher's Home.
Wow! This is Yulia City?
It's quite a title.
Yes, the mayor's inside. Let's go. How long are you going to stand there? Everyone's gone to the mayor's house.
All they'll do is keep accusing me of stuff. I don't want to go. You're even more pathetic than I thought.
Here we go. Here we go. What are you doing here, Ash?
You. What are you doing here? Where's Master Van? Ha! You still call him Master even after he's betrayed you? Betrayed me? Then Master Van really did want me to destroy Axariuth?
But he told me I would be a hero, and he listened to me and you know, made me think that I could trust him.
Damn it! If I'd realized what Van was planning sooner, this never would have happened. And you, why didn't you think before using your hyper-resonance? So you're saying it's my fault too? Of course it's your fault. Don't even try to deny it. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not. Are all replica brains this defective?
Oh yeah, we need to address that.
Replica? Master Van used the word replica too. You still haven't figured it out? Is this someone's idea of a joke? What? What the hell are you talking about? I'll tell you, Luke.
Ash, stop!
Why do you think you and I have the same face? How should I know? I'm a noble who was born in Batical. 7 years ago, I was kidnapped by a villain named Van. You can't mean... That's right. You're a second-rate copy of me. A mere replica.
Fuck.
You're lying. It's not true. It's not true! You wanna fight, Replica? Stop lying!
Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm pretty sure I can't win this fight. Attack. Attack me. Attack me. There we go. There we go. Alright, let me at least get a magic lens on him. See how much HP he's got. 10,000. It's probably possible to win this. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. I feel like this is one of those fights that I don't have to win. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind.
I am not you! You're damn right you're not me!
Oh, don't cast magic. No! Ooh. I can't do that. Nope, not equip. Not equip. Not equip. Apple gel. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
Get out of my way, Replica! Shut up!
No, 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 no. Ah. That was bad. That was really bad. Attack. There we go. I don't know if I want to waste a lemon gel on this. I feel like it's not worth it. Shit. How we doing? He's got 4,000. I don't know. I don't know if we can do it. Yikes. No, no, I can't just stand there and heal. It just takes too much. Fuck. Damn it. I don't know. I don't know if I could have won that. It would have been really tough.
I'm not. don't want to acknowledge it either. To think
almost
that
winnable.
Drek like you is my replica.
I think it is winnable. I mean, obviously I could have, I mean, if I was a higher level, I could have done it. But I think I could have if I had played a little smarter and maybe used some of my better items. But
to think that trash like you stole my family, my home, everything from me. I'm going to be sick.
God, that's such a cool reveal. I love that. I love that.
Listening, Ash?
Hmm?
Why am I wearing Ash's clothes?
Interesting.
Ash!
I'm listening. Don't shout.
Talk to the mayor, to my grandfather, about launching the Tartarus.
What's going on? Why is Tyr looking at me but saying Ash? Can you hear me, Luke? You're over here.
Oh, yikes.
You and I are perfect isophones. You're a perfect replica, right down to your phonon frequency.
Interesting. Apparently that's, like, not supposed to be possible.
I'm no replica.
No, you're a replica.
A perfect replica and its original can connect with one another via their phone slots. We adjusted your phone slots at Coral Castle so that they'd be open to me.
Interesting. So that's why they captured him at Coral Castle.
You've heard my voice several times since then, right?
Yeah.
Then right now my voice is inside your head? Then that means not just your voice. I controlled your whole body. Of course, I doubt Drek like you could pull that off.
Rude.
Stop making fun of me. I'll do it. Just watch.
We're actually controlling Ash now, huh? Why can't I control him? Huh. Is that all a stupid replica like you can manage? Shut up. I can control this body. I'll show you. Oh, you will you? Why don't you go ahead and try, you defect? Damn it. Well, apparently that didn't work. What do we got in here? Deck brush. Okay. I think that's where I have to go. You're my only master, Luke. I'm staying here with you. Mew. Don't like Luke, but I don't like Ash either. I mean... realistically, they're both really good characters as far as characterization and character development and the whole, you know, concept of the story. They're both complete, like, assholes. At least at this point. But the growth is, pretty phenomenal. What is this? No need to go here. Okay, fine. Hi, Tyr. What? Going back to the Outer Lands? I told you I'm not going with you. Alright, well. Ash's miscalculation. How come you opened a channel to me? I wouldn't have if I'd known how stupid you were, Defect. What? Why? I had hoped to use you to stop Van. You mean Exariuth? That too, but after I attacked you in Kite Sewer, I found out Van was planning to use you to destroy the Outer Lands. I planned to use my position in the Order to keep track of Van. And let you deal with him instead. So why didn't you tell me? Like you would have believed me. Well, that's a fair point. You would have gone straight to Van and told him everything. Yeah. Never should have counted on a damn replica in the first place. Well, there we go. Now what's interesting is... Oh, hi. Luke, I mean, Ash, how have you been? Fine. Do you remember me? I'm sorry, that was a strange question, wasn't it? So, interesting. The one that Natalia is technically engaged to is Ash, not Luke. So, number one. Number two, Van told Luke that before he was kidnapped, He said he wanted to go to Doth with Van, and it seems that Ash actually did. What's Luke doing? Sleeping. I'm sure he'll wake up eventually. I see. If he thinks by himself for a while, I'm sure he'll realize what he needs to do. I wonder. Guy. He's as naive a fool as he always was. I don't trust you, you know. I'm going with you to make sure you don't do anything suspicious. Do as you please. That's so interesting because they were... That was originally Luke. They were friends as kids, and that's why Ash is pissed off, because Luke has usurped all of that. So interesting. I actually have Ash. I'm actually Ash, level 27 Ash. There's Ion. I don't think I can do anything as far as, like, side quests and stuff here yet. I feel like we have to get through whatever this is first. What's this? Leads to Yulia Road. Okay, well. What do you say? Yulia says conference and records room. If you're looking for Mayor Teodoro, he's inside. Alright, so that's where I have to go. Hello. If we make use of Xerius Sephiroth as planned, we should be able to get back. Carrying the Tartarus back to the Outer Lands. What's wrong? You look like you just swallowed a bug. Oh wait, you always look like that. Oh, Jade. You sass machine, you. Hello, Ion. What's going on? This is your first time here, isn't it? I don't like this city. The people of this city and I think too differently in regards to the score. Well, who are you? ... Okay. Helpful. Alright, so I think we're just going to talk to the mayor now. In we go. Yeah, I think we need like a reset. Like a minute to like step back and go over everything, all of the gigantic plot twists we've just witnessed.
What do you think of the Cliff-Off?
I think it's spelled weird.
It's just as I'd heard. Not very pleasant.
The miasma and outer lands cover the sky. The land is a liquefied crust flowing over the mantle. It's no place for human beings to live.
Then why are these guys living here?
Why don't you move to the Outer Lands?
You know our role. We are the Watchers. We cannot leave this land.
Watchers? What are they watching?
So I hear
Sports
there may
Center.
be a way to raise the Tartarus back to the Outer Lands.
We've attached a phonon activator to the Tartarus similar to those used by the passage rings.
Interesting.
It should be able to stimulate Xerius Sephiroth and raise a tree one final time.
Then we ride the Sephiroth tree back up to the surface, huh?
Exactly. But do you really need the landship that badly?
Apparently.
I wouldn't have asked if we didn't.
All right. Then would you like to head to the Tartarus right now?
Guess so. I mean, I think we've kind of been everywhere.
Yes.
Then let's go.
Can we run a landship this size with only 4 people?
Only with the bare minimum maneuverability.
Sephiroth are the pillars that support our outer lands, right? How are we going to use that to get back up? The Sephiroth are places where the planet's phonons are concentrated and memory particles spout forth.
Ah, so it's like riding up a geyser.
The pillars, Sephiroth trees, are the result of artificially strengthening those memory particle spouts.
In other words, we're going to be pushed up by memory particles.
We'll temporarily stimulate the Sephiroth and catch the memory particle spout with the Tartarus sails.
I hope it works.
Don't worry. Begin.
Don't worry. Don't worry, he says. Up we go. And into the water. Hope this thing can... This is a land ship. I hope we can, like, sail. That's beautiful.
Looks like we made it up.
Looks like.
I can't believe this is floating in midair.
So, where do we go now?
We can get information at Phone Machine Lab 1 in Belkin. Van goes there often.
He does?
I misunderstood Van's objective. We'll have to uncover his activities to find out what he's really after.
Good thing that worked. I know, right?
I want you to take
Hey, man.
Ion and me back to Doth.
Ash had perfect faith. He was like, don't worry, man. It's gonna work.
We'll take you back once we're done.
I don't know why he was so confident about it.
The Tartarus.
Why not use your own men?
I can't. Everything I do would be leaked to Van.
I don't see any problem with helping Ash. We too need to know Van's true objective.
Yeah, an important point is that Van is still Ash's superior officer. And also, Natalia is incredibly biased.
Natalia is right. If you say so, Ion, then I'll go along.
I have something I want to confirm as well. I'll cooperate with Ash for a time.
Belkind is to the east. Now get to work.
Now, do we actually control Ash? I think we do. Yeah, I think we're actually playing as Ash for, like, a short moment here. Well, we're back safely from the Cliffoth. So that huge thing that looked like a tree of light comes from the Sephiroth? It's hard to believe those are all that's supporting the Outer Lands. Yes, but it was enough to push us back up here. Yeah, it's a good thing it worked. Of course it worked. The theory was correct. Only because we got lucky, we could have all ended up dead down there. Guy, that's quite a sharp tone to be taking with Ash. My apologies. Guy. Natalia, forget it. It doesn't bother me. Ash. So Yulia City is miles below us, huh? Guy, are you thinking about Luke? Oh, well, yeah, I guess. Everyone but Tyr's back up here. I'm worried he'll think he's been abandoned. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's gonna think that. After all this, he still needs me to help him along. That's some ego you have, Guy. Besides, you were too lenient with Luke in the first place. The rest of us were quite shocked at his irresponsible remarks. But he's a replica, so... It's partly my fault he's grown up the way he has over the past 7 years. And partly yours, too, Natalia. So it's also important to realize that Luke actually is only 7 years old. As you say, Luke may be in need of someone to support him right now. So that actually goes a long way to kind of... But what of Ash, then? Who is to support him after 7 years of loss? Literal child protagonist, yeah. Like, he's only as developed as 7 years. Granted, his mind was a copy of Ash's, but he didn't have any of his memories, because it wasn't him. So where's Belkind? Let me see if I can... Does it say? In here? Not world map, no. East. Alright. That's what I needed. Oh, I know where Belkind is. I think I remember. But yeah, so, like... Not only does that explain his memory loss, but that also kind of explains why he's acting like a child a lot of the time. Oh, I can't go there yet. Because he is, more or less. Where am I going? I want to go... This way? Yeah, this is where I want to go. we go. I'm gonna go over here. I believe it's somewhere... Do I have anything on my map? Let me see something. Navigating the overworld in this game is always a bit of a challenge. That is Batical. Okay. So it's not marked on my map immediately. That's what I needed to know. So it should be probably just around this way. I'm thinking maybe. I know there's a port. You should see a port at some point on here. Yeah, is that it? No, that's not it. That's just trees. That was just trees. Alright. I think we might be going the wrong way. Because this over here is Kite Soarer. Right, this is Kite Soarer. I think this is Kite Soarer. Yes, that is Kite Soarer. Okay. So bring up the world map. Alright. So we basically went... Oh, I think I know where we're going. It's probably faster just to keep going east, honestly. So the brown area on the left, that is not where Belkend is. That is a different area. I believe, though, that it is the island above that. I think that's where we're supposed to go. If I recall correctly. This music is very, ominous. I feel like it's building up to something that's never coming. Alright. So I wanna keep going this way, because I wanna be on this side of the map. There we go. Okay. So it's not this. So that's where Sheridan is. That's a town we haven't gotten to yet. I believe it is... Oh, okay. Cannot proceed that way. Can I just go around it? Yeah, I can just go around it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So I just want to go over here. I think it's over here. Oh, we can run aground. I don't know if I want to do that, actually. That might not be right. You'd think the synopsis would have a direction in it. Well, it did. It said east, but it's kind of all it said. Doot doot doot. If it's not here, then I might have to ask Dr. Google. Oh no, this is it. Here it is. Is this it? I think this is it. I think we might have found it. Unless this is Dot. Is this Doth? This might be Doth. Shit. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna have to do a quick Google. Belkend location. Location. Western blah 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 blah. Images. Give me images. That's all I need. Blow this one up. Need this nice and big. Oh, God. Okay. It's where I thought it wasn't. That's fine. Good old Goog. Yeah. I mean, look. It said east. East could mean a lot of things. There's a whole lot east. But actually, I was right near it, and I went the wrong way. Because I thought, oh, it's not that way. Because I remembered incorrectly. So. Now I look like an ass. I mean, all you need to do is put a little flag icon on the map. That's all you gotta do. They didn't do that in the PS2 era. It's not how things worked. It's like yeah, here it is, right here. There we go. There we go. Port Belkend. Steampunk City. They didn't figure out flags, yeah. This is before the days of objective lists and map markers and...
When we were young, we went together to Belkin's.
Oh, she's trying to reminisce.
The city's to the south. Let's go.
Ash doesn't want any part of it.
Ash.
Alright, well, we're definitely gonna save since we got here. Alright, what do we got here? Searching for Van's tracks. Do you think we'll find out what Van's up to in Belkend? Supposedly. I don't know, but we don't have any other leads right now. Indeed, we should investigate the phone machine laboratory in Belkend. Yeah, Van's been in and out often. There's bound to be something here. Yes, I'm certain we'll learn something. You're all pretty optimistic. Guy, do you have a problem? Natalia, don't bother. Whoa, ouch. What's with all this drama, Colonel? Annis, a proper lady doesn't pry. But it's so juicy. I could tell you what the drama is. It's pretty obvious, man. Ash is the original Luke. Natalia is nostalgic because she's engaged to Ash, technically. She was engaged to Luke. And, you know, Guy doesn't trust Ash. And Natalia's defensive about it. It's really kind of that simple. Alright, we're going to Belkend. Should be very, very close. I think we just follow the path. I don't think we need this anymore. Don't need big map in the face anymore. This is our opportunity to fight as Ash. Let's do one battle.
Come on, let's go.
Actually get to use Ash. It's kind of wild. Fights exactly like Luke, except he's a bit slower, and I think he has magic. He has magic.
You're no match for me.
Well. That was fine, I guess. Oh, we have Natalia. I need Natalia in the team. Just in case. What I could actually do. We'll swap Guy. And I'll actually control Guy. So in the event that we do have to do any fighting. Give me Tempest up here. Does he have Tiger Blade? No, he hasn't learned that yet. Go with Crescent Strike. So in the event that we need to do any fighting, I'll use Guy. I don't know that we're actually going to need to do any of that, though. City of Phone Machines. Alright, we need to go to the Phonon Laboratory. What do we got here? The inn? We have a save point. There's some rooms. Can I... No? No? Oh, you're... Now you're, okay. I don't really want to buy food. We can go in here. Anything to find? Any loot? Any drawers I can raid? No? Lame-o. Lame-o. Do I want to stay at the inn? There might be a skit. 500 gold, Jesus. There better be a skit for 500 gold. Well, that was unfortunate. Although we do have a lot of money. Alright. It's over here. Governor's residence. Oh, alright, fine. Well, I'm a knight of the Order of Lorelei, so I should be allowed in. Climb the stairs over there. Up to that hill, you reach the Phonon Laboratory. Okay, good. I don't want to do that yet. I want to explore. Let's explore. I don't think there's much to explore. There's really not much to explore. Okay. And I guess we'll go this way. Anything interesting back here? We got boxes to push. Can push boxes. What if... Yeah, that's not gonna work. What if we do... Hold on. This feels impossible. There's no way for me to get... like... yeah. So I can't move these now. I don't know. I don't think I can do anything here. We'll be back here at some point. I could try again some other time. Anything over here? Nope. Alright, guess we're just going in. Let's go in. Going in. Got 2 doors. Let's go this way. Let's not go that way. Let's go this way. What do you say? Wait, what? If you get lost, you can always reach the exit by heading south. Okay, well. That's great. It's a big empty room. What's the point of big empty rooms? There's the Replica Laboratory. Huh. Anything interesting in here? Ah.
Luke! No. Ash!
Yes, me.
So the traitor to Kimlaska still lives here in this city. What a joke.
What do you mean, traitor?
This guy was involved in my kidnapping.
Oh, shit.
Don't tell me you're the one who broke the ban on Fomicry.
It's just as you imagine, Jade.
Oh, yikes.
Jade! The necromancer!
Applying Fomicry to living creatures is forbidden.
Every Fomicry researcher longs to try it at least once.
Well, that's fucked up.
You're no different, Jade Curtis. Or should I say, Dr. Jade Balfour. You're the father of Fomicry.
Oh. Oh, really?
You made dozens of replicas.
Oh, did he? That's news to us.
I won't deny it. I am the one who proposed the principles of Fomicry.
Then you have no right to criticize me.
Valid point.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm not interested in mutual wound licking. I have no intention of covering for someone just because they've committed the same sin as I. I'm well aware of what I've done. That's why I forbade it. The replication of living organisms presented both technical and ethical problems. You, a pharmacy researcher, should know well the fate of the first replicas of living creatures.
All I did was help with Van's preservation project.
Huh?
I figured if all we were doing was recording the replica information.
Preservation project? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's interesting.
You didn't know?
No.
Tell us!
We didn't.
I can't. I shouldn't have mentioned it at all.
Well, now you have to tell us. Well, that seems important. So you're the one who invented pharmacy? Yes, there was a time when I cared more about my own desires than the multitude of problems surrounding pharmacy. Even I had my young and foolish days. Jade. Ion, are you okay? You don't look too good. Yes, I'm fine. I was just a little surprised. So your invention of pharmacy was what allowed Luke to be born. Does that make the Colonel Luke's father? Father? If I had a son, I'd expect him to be much smarter and more lovable. Yikes. Hey, that's mean. In any case, it was Van that used pharmacy on Ash, not me. So that would make Van Luke's father. That's a bit more poignant. Van, my father, but... I mean, he's a father figure. So that's a bit on the nose, but... Alright, so that was a dead end. We got some very valuable information. This is no good. We're out of phonamin. We can't make replicas without it. Already, the next trip to Orshan Cavern to collect more is still a ways off. That cave itself is convenient, but having to go all the way to Rhodesia to get it sure isn't. Noted. Write that one down in the head journal. That's locked, okay. So I think we've gone most places, except I don't think we've gone this way. Medical room, alright. Anything interesting back here? Got a dark seal. Anything else? No. Alright, I guess I'm talking to you unless there's more crap over here. Nope. What's wrong? You feeling ill? Okay, I guess I'm not talking to you. Welp. So much for that. That's the exit. Everyone chose you over me. It seems a former enemy is still preferable to worthless dreck like you. Hey. Don't worry, Replica. I won't be with them forever. If they're that important to you, I'll send them back later. How are they going to get back? Though I can't guarantee they'll actually return to you. They wouldn't want to come back anyway. Probably not. They may be tough to work with, but at least they have common sense. Hey, man. More so than you, anyway. I mean, I understand that, like, you're kind of taking out your frustration on Luke, but, like, also, you're kind of a dick. It's over here. Can't go that way.
Why is Van collecting replica data? What does he plan to do with it? Well, I'd assume he's going to make replicas.
Well, yeah.
We're going to Ocean Cavern.
The cave on the western continent of Rhodesia? But why?
I presume he intends to investigate the replica issue. Phonamine can be gathered there.
And?
Well, you know, Rhodesia is Kimloskin territory. Malkuth can't interfere. Dist was originally a researcher from Malkuth. It's a logical place for him to go after stealing Thaumacrine technology.
Enough talk. Let's get going.
Boo! Do you really think we should go, Ion?
Yes. For now, let's do what he says.
I'm getting off here.
Guy's not having it.
Why?
I'm worried about Luke. I have to go back for him.
Look at Guy.
I don't believe you. Who cares about that idiot?
I do, because he's an idiot. I don't know what he'd do alone. And I have faith that he can get past this.
Guy, you're Luke's attendant and his friend. The real Luke is right here.
This may be the real Luke, but my friend is that idiot.
Thanks, Guy.
It's up to you if you want to go back for him.
What a fucking
and how
goat.
you intend to return to Yulia City.
Aramis Spring. It's a cave northwest of Doth. If the replica comes back to the Outer Lands, he'll pass through there.
Thanks, Ash.
I knew you'd choose him.
Did Van tell you? Well, that's not the only reason.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. See ya.
Luke, aren't you going to stop him?
Don't call me by that name. It's no longer mine.
Guy has left the party. So we're continuing on without Guy. Alright. So this is the team. That's it? That's the team. Oh god, this is the... Yeah, this is the team. Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna have to play as Ash. Why did you not stop Guy? He can do what he wants. You too, you know. If you want to go back to that replica, you can leave any time. Well... I can understand your dilemma. Though Luke may be only a replica, that fact does not dilute 7 years' worth of shared memories. In any case, I'm more concerned about the loss of Guy as a fighter. There are bound to be monsters in Ocean Cavern as well. Forget about Guy. I can take care of monsters just as easily. I see this Luke likes Guy as well. He must feel quite lonely at the loss of a friend. Shut up. Their personalities are not so dissimilar either. Thaumacrine can't cause that in theory, but perhaps growing up in similar environments pushed them in similar directions. I had no idea there was a replica facility here. How can I be just a princess when I know so little about my own country? How can I be a just princess? In fact, nothing is accomplished by sitting around in a castle. You learned that, didn't you? Oh, I remember that time. You took me outside the castle for the first time, and... And then Batical became your castle. You'll only find the truth by looking with your own eyes, walking on your... And then Batical became your castle. Okay. Otherwise, this country will never change. There you go. You haven't changed. Even as a child, you were always concerned about the future of our country, and you helped me learn. I'm no longer the person you knew. When I was taken away 7 years ago, the Luke inside of me died. All that's left is his shadow. So edgy. He's so edgy. No, that's not true. I can tell you really are Luke. I said don't call me that. I'm Ash, the charred remains of the sacred flame. Dude. Dude. Edgelord. Even so, in fact, I can read words. I can read words. Alright, well. We know where we have to go, and that is a place Ocean Cavern, which I'm pretty sure I remember where it is. But we're going to take this opportunity here to hit the save. Overwrite this file here. And there we have it. And with that, I think we'll go ahead and call it here. So thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're watching live here on Twitch, or after the fact on the Twitch VODs, or the YouTube VODs. However you're watching, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. So today is... Take care, ATD09. Thanks for stopping by. Today is the 21st. That means the next stream will be Thursday, February 24th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time until about 9:30-ish. And we have to go to Ocean Cavern to get the Foaminin. Phonamine, that's the word. For whatever reason, we gotta learn more about the replica stuff going on there. And then we also have to deal with Luke, who... We have to deal with Luke, who is still down in Yulia City with Tyr, and who just got smacked. He got big smacked by everybody and the entire world, just about. And we've got a lot of plot points that we have to go over with Tyr, I think. And maybe Luke can wise the fuck up and stop being a douche, maybe get a little bit humbled, and then come back to the surface, ready to be a real hero instead of a hero... according to Van. So, we'll see how all that plays out. So I hope you're excited for that. I know I am. I will see you on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, till about 9:30-ish. Good night.